Ladies and gentlemen, coming at you for the first time live. It is the WW-G1 or the not G1, depending on how we feel like calling it at any moment in time. We are coming into the penultimate rounds, and a lot of people are starting to get out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting into the nitty gritty. And unfortunately for Natalya, she is within the competitors group that we call not gonna win.
Yeah, had some really good showings, but not enough wins, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's only been able to win 2 matches in the tournament. And it just mathematically rules her out. She did, of course, score her victory last week, however, so she's hoping, I imagine, to keep that momentum.
Yeah, hoping to end well, at very least.
Might not be hard, considering her opponent once punched someone with brass knuckles in the middle of the ring.
Right in front of Kenny.
Yes. Which, yeah, I think I would be a little more shocked Lacey Evans is losing if she didn't do that. Why would you do it?
I mean, why would you do it there, at least?
Yeah, like, just don't.
We've seen successful cheating. Like, Kenta did a very good, remove the turnbuckle, distract the ref, hit him with a low blow.
Yeah, but apparently not our dear friend Lacey.
Not that level of intelligence, I suppose.
Absolutely not. The match is now underway. Natalya and Lacey.
Insert joke about 1940s assumptions of women.
And just back suplex there. Sorry, vertical suplex.
Yeah, if she's gonna do the whole militaria thing as her get up, I'm gonna make the jokes about it.
I mean, there's something charming about the choice of attire. I mean, guess for Americans.
It's militaria. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very much reminiscent of the old military posters.
Yeah, it's 19. That's why I said 1940s.
So I have a feeling it's a little more. What's the opposite of revealing?
It's the opposite of revealing.
Yeah, like what's? Yeah, it's a bit more concealing than those posters.
I don't know. Like a lot, you be like as much as pinup has like the like the view of it being revealing. I don't think like it's 1940s consideration of revealing. Like that's
true. I might be thinking of the 60s or the. I'm trying to think of which decade I'm thinking of now.
I mean, like every generation has the form of pinup, like
yeah,
and
like, but yeah, which ones I mean?
Burlesque and stuff. Then again, even like burlesque is more covering things than it is wearing things.
Yeah, which I guess is technically also wearing things.
It's wearing things and then not wearing things.
That's just life.
And I feel the need to bring up the reminder that there was a burlesque act on like Britain's Got Talent once, and it did very well. But it was a proper burlesque act.
It was a choice. They stay using the handsprings again to a moonsault. Or at least as close to one you can get to from grounded.
Crucifix.
Yeah, I think we do joke a lot about Lacey not really knowing the right timings for cheating. But we can't knock her strength. As you can just see, just lifting Natalya, parading her around the ring.
Oh, she is a fantastic athlete. She just it's almost accurate to say she's still very green. Like she doesn't have the ring experience at all.
I mean, to be fair, she is rocking an outfit from her earlier NXT days. So perhaps that's reminiscent.
Yes, because she's not much different now.
I mean, she was a face at one point.
Yes, with her illegal finishing move.
Yeah, I still don't know why we made Lacey Evans a face.
I don't think I did.
I meant in terms of just the writers.
Yeah. Nanny by nature connects.
Yeah. Tries to pick Lacey up. Lacey reverses it.
Whips Natalya off the ropes.
But wait, what's worse? Having to be in a kayfabe relationship with Ric Flair, or having a farting gimmick?
I mean, being in a kayfabe relationship with Ric Flair, like, not even a whole year after doing an entire angle about being a housewife, about being a wife, and having a family.
When you give context, it's worse, but you know.
It's almost like WWE forgets things and then assumes we're also going to forget these things. Oh.
Sharpshooter's coming in. Sharpshooter has been effective at times. Lacey's in the middle of the ring. And it will be enough. Lacey tapping.
Another win for Natalya. Another win for the Sharpshooter.
Yes, she's got 2 wins in a row, but I don't think that's going to help her now.
Yeah, is unfortunately mathematically out of it, but has been, I think is trying to finish strong at least.
Yeah, Lacey will probably want to avenge that loss. That's for certain. I think the issue here for Lacey as well, both her and her opponent, they're both kind of strength utilizers. You know, they like to do heavy slams and powerhouse techniques. I think Natalya just has that veteran instinct to outclass Lacey here.
Yeah, we talked about the lack of experience Lacey has, but even if she had decent experience, I think it'd pale in comparison to that of Natty's.
Absolutely. Again, Natalya, veteran of the ring, and she showed it tonight. Congratulations against Lacey Evans. And you talk about people that we're sad to see not be able to win the tournament.
Yeah, he's had some very good matches, and there were definitely times where Cesaro was in the conversation, but too much of a mixed bag as far as results.
Indeed, Cesaro was just not able to get the wins in. No, the B block is loaded with talent, and some people are just gonna fall through.
Yeah, we did mention how Aleister winning last time basically just cut the field in half on the men's side.
Yeah, a lot of people just fell out with a chance of winning. It's not as bad as in the other group though. The women's is literally a 2-horse race. Was it 3 now?
I mean, the A block women's is definitely a 2-horse race. I think there is still a few. There is still a few in the on the B side.
Yeah. And again, you talk about people we're sad to see not be able to win.
Yeah, again had some solid wins, but just not able to keep momentum up.
Yes, we can at least enjoy this battle for European supremacy. Bulgaria versus Switzerland. I think potentially the only... Oh no, there is 3 Europeans in the tournament. 4. I'm bad at counting. Gonna be interesting to see who could pick up the victory here. Both these men very strong, very physically dominant. Also fan favorites.
Yeah, a lot of people big fans of both Rusev and Cesaro.
Yes, not to be confused with Claudio Castagnoli and Miro.
I mean, you can do. I don't. Kayfabe's been dead a long time.
Hey, I'll have you know that Kayfabe was a wonderful woman.
I didn't know they were hiring women as producers back in those days.
Yeah, what can I say? She was friends with someone called Mark.
Recall it. No, counted.
Headed straight over the shoulders there by Rusev.
Yeah, Cesaro was setting up for the recolor bomb, but
Using that momentum, transferring Cesaro into a belly to belly.
yes, spin out power slam there. That whipping effect in there.
Let's go for the hammer blow. Misses Cesaro.
Gorilla pressing Rusev.
Into a European uppercut.
There are a few men that do it like he does.
Yeah, if you want to doubt Cesaro's strength, may I remind you he spun the Great Khali around the ring. Very few men can lift the Great Khali.
Now just gut wrench, deadlift.
Yeah, well, we'd say it's deadlift, but again, Cesaro's just that physically strong. It must feel like he's lifting paper mache.
Even someone with the mass of Rusev. And Rusev is no small person. He's probably one of the biggest people in the tournament. Like him and Joe.
Yeah, he is quite a heavy opponent. But Cesaro just has just sheer strength. Alabama slap.
Oh, might have clipped the top of his head on the ropes there.
I'm talking about modifying dead weight, wheelbarrow facebuster.
Yeah, a lot of just manhandling Cesaro now is Rusev. Again, it only takes one dropkick from Cesaro to take Rusev off his feet now.
Yeah, we talk about the experience of Cesaro in the past. An athlete of over 20 years.
Yeah, match kick avoided the very European uppercut.
I don't think we should write out Miro's experience either.
Yeah, both men are well-traveled athletes, both very talented in the squared circle.
Absolutely, sharpshooter is applied.
And it is
Cesaro makes him tap.
Yeah, it's 2 for 2 for the sharpshooter tonight.
Within 4 minutes, no less.
Might be par for the course for submissions this evening.
Cesaro just not wanting to mess around here this evening.
Yeah, I think maybe playing around a little earlier, but after that, Rusev got that flurry of offense in the various deadlifts, the wheelbarrow, and I think Cesaro's just like, nah, I need to stop taking this lightly, and did so to quite the effect.
Yeah, Cesaro's training coming into a league of its own. Having him score the victory this evening.
I'm sure. Again, looking to finish strong is Cesaro. He has had a fairly decent tournament overall, despite not being able to win.
Absolutely. As we said, this side of the bracket is just completely stacked with talent. Every point does help towards something, even if it's not victory of the overall tournament. Still, congratulations to Antonio Cesaro.
The continuation of this tournament is brought to you by the actual definition for the word intangibles.
Which is not NXT. It's definition. You know, I didn't study writing for my weekly wrestling to keep insulting me by using the wrong definition of a word. Well, just using the wrong word. Anyway, I'm gonna focus on Andrade.
Andrade, one of the, again, biggest surprises to be in the bottom. I feel like we're saying that a lot.
Yeah, I thought I picked everyone on my team based on work rate. I still believe that.
Andrade, real, honestly, by this point, just really happy he isn't Bianca Belair.
You hang on. You've got to feel bad for Andrade though, having less points than Zelina Vega. When your manager's doing better than you should be a bit concerned.
It's almost like our tournament predicted the fact that Zelina was going to get rehired.
Yeah, that Zelina was a meme choice, to be fair. I was just like, sod it, let's just put the only female manager to not be playable in the game in the tournament. And here she is back in SmackDown and in the Money in the Bank match.
I want people to keep the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase for more than a month. Please.
That'd be dope.
I'd like to actually see the briefcase throughout the year. I feel
like
like I was
to
spoiled when I
use-
was watching when Seth Rollins said it, and it was actually
to be-
used for a fucking ages as a decent prop.
To be fair, as a decent prop, I'll say Otis Dosific.
Yeah, I said it as a decent prop.
Yeah, until then, Otis.
Like you
Then
can
after.
you can use it as a face prop. It doesn't have to be a heel thing. You just I'm really heated about this. Money in the Bank should not be hard to book, but yet they just like you don't need to use it immediately.
I just want to highlight the fact that someone's going to get sued for the fact that the Undisputed Era Tron is still up for Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I like considering all of his Tron is supposed to be off. I don't know how that's happening.
Yeah, that's something I just noticed. We've had technical difficulties with the light guy and the sound guy. Happens.
Yeah.
Very much still in the tournament. Unless he loses, then the odds become very, very, very slim. Yeah, the fact that Aleister's on 12 really does force every single one of the people on 8 to win.
Yep.
And pray.
Because there is a 4 points difference over here in the B block.
Yeah, if all of them lose and Black wins, we have a winner of side B.
If Black wins, I'm pretty sure we have a winner.
Not necessarily. Yeah, that's true.
This is our penultimate week.
Yeah, Black could theoretically just claim this side of the tournament.
Black could 100% claim his spot in the finals today.
It could. Wrenching on the arm there.
Interesting choice, I think, for Andrade to go into the technical approach against Kyle. I feel like Kyle has the technical advantage.
See, I disagree with you. I think Kyle has more the MMA advantage. The submission tactic, not the technicals per se.
I would say the two go hand in hand.
I think they do, but I think Lucha Libre can be technically considered a bit more technical. You know what I mean?
There are certainly technical aspects of the Lucha style. We see people like Angelico who use the more Naveo style of Lucha
and
Libre.
We have seen Chavo Guerrero Jr. utilize in the past.
Like, there is a submission game to Lucha. But I don't think Andrade is as well known for it.
Oh, absolutely not. But he definitely could be. I do hope he brings more of that out.
Rolled through into almost a suplex bomb.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sin Cara's old finisher.
Arm breaker into the armbar. Fujiwara armbar is applied.
Looks like he's only using it as a wear down technique.
Yeah, not thinking he's gonna get a win from it at the moment. Just taking.
But the Hurricane Rana misses. Snap suplex. Yeah, this is what you don't want against Kyle. You don't want him to pick a head of steam.
Kyle having the momentum, Kyle being able to get his strikes in, getting his wear down. It's like picking your body apart. That is what Kyle is here to do.
Yeah. Andrade can also do that, but Andrade, I think, works better on a slower pace.
I think Andrade can work fine. I don't think it's the pace that's the problem. I think it's the momentum. I think
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Andrade is just giving up too much momentum to Kyle at the moment.
Yeah, still, I do think he might want to just take it a little slower.
Oh, I feel like if it becomes slow, I think Kyle can just start locking in submissions. Like, I don't think this is a speed game. I think this is just who can hold their momentum for the longest.
Only a 1 count there on Kyle. But I think the only bit of advice I could solidly give Andrade is stay close to the ropes. Andrade, not the best at submissions, doesn't really bring him out much.
Goes the cover off the sheer drop brainbuster.
Only a 2. Yeah, being next to the ropes will be good defensively to just stop Kyle hooking in the guillotine.
Yeah, it might be looking for that, or the 2-1. No, go for the guillotine. Yeah, we have seen him.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, we've seen him hit the 2-1 leg and arm combination as well.
Yeah, the worst part about the submission is the closer arm is locked in. And it's that fact that just plays into the submission victory here.
Yeah, Kyle just so smart with those submissions, knows when he's close to the ropes, knows what to keep closed and tied up just to be careful of the ropes.
Yeah, in that situation, Andrade really needed to be closer to the corner, just so that he had 2 different ropes to grab, potentially.
Yeah, I think
in case he could prise left, but he just couldn't.
In the position he was in, he needed to get that base underneath and push with his legs, push towards the corner. He just couldn't get that base, though.
Yeah, just wrenched the arm around Andrade's throat and just cut off the oxygen.
You could see Andrade's legs scrambling, trying to get that base, just couldn't find the traction on the canvas.
Yeah, there's very little you can do in that situation, frankly. And Kyle pulls the victory. Congratulations, Kyle O'Reilly.
We got to acknowledge the interesting state of the draws this week. A lot of people that are on higher points against people who are on lower points. So Kairi up in joint second place at 8 points currently.
Yes, Kairi not out yet, depending on the winning and losing of the Forerunners this evening. Yes, only time will tell, though.
Got 3 women currently sitting at 10, 2 currently sitting at 8, and Kairi is one of the 2 sitting at 8. Yeah, the other woman sitting at 8 is Lita.
I mean, that's some prestigious company. And I think that should speak volumes of the skill of Kairi Sane. Of course, Kairi Sane, no stranger to wrestling, a veteran of 10 years. One of the shining stars from Stardom.
Yes, and we keep bringing it up, but people were surprised to see at the bottom Alexa Bliss only at 4 points in the tournament, only getting 2 wins.
Well, I mean, I don't think many people expected one of the first modern day Grand Slam women to be this slow. I absolutely agree with that. But she was one one of the first challenges for the SmackDown Women's title. Got transferred, won the Raw Women's Championship. The only belt she didn't win was the NXT Women's Championship. I shall be hoping to get a win here over Kairi.
Yeah, as we said, like getting a win here for Alexa could effectively be playing spoiler for Kairi. So
Absolutely, there is a chance.
like we've said it a few times in the past few rounds. Like when you get to the point where you can't win, maybe you can just take solace in knowing you're the reason someone else didn't win either.
I think Bliss kind of lives off inflicting misery, so it won't be too much of a surprise.
I think those taunting stomps to the face is a perfectly good example of that.
Yeah, you know, it's very Smash Mouth style, but it's a very efficient style as well.
Yeah, like putting boots into the back now, stretching the arms around the knee, putting the knee in the spine. It might have a bit more of a targeted approach this in this match.
Absolutely, there is the chance. Irish whip into a spear.
Drop kick avoided.
To a vertical suplex.
Goes for the pin. It's only good for one.
He dropped there. Goes for the pin.
Still only good enough for one. I don't think Kairi's surprised of not winning. I think she's just surprised at how quickly Alexa kicked out.
I mean, it did just come out of left field. But it is, again, early days.
Just a barrage of drop kicks to the spine and face, and now pulling the arm. We're trying to wrench it out of its socket. But still only a one.
This is a corner.
Yeah, another shoulder tackle there in the corner. Irish whip. No, I'm still not sure what's so Irish about it.
I mean, I'm sure if we ask someone from Ireland, they might be able to tell us. Maybe.
Where's Finn when you need him?
And Finn.
Spinning Michinoku drive unfortunately leaves Bliss's legs under the ropes.
Yeah, makes it unwise to get a pin there.
Alexa now able to take the momentum back. What's Alexa thinking here?
Making apron DDT!
Yes, indeed. Bringing back the apron DDT. Point of the head dropped on the second hardest part of the ring. And again.
It's the nature of Bliss. Bliss is not fully finesse. It is, again, a Smash Mouth style. Prefers efficiency over finesse.
Yeah, just... It doesn't need to look good if it does damage.
Not an insane elbow, does miss.
Yeah, just a regular elbow drop is avoided. hot shot against the ropes.
Bliss seems very motivated, gets speared.
Yeah, gets hit with the spear from Kairi. Alexa now back up in the corner. Might not have been the wisest decision.
We're gonna see it. Sliding elbow.
Yeah, sliding Deacon X. Goes to the top.
Moonsault.
Yeah, we've seen she's been doing this. Goes for the moonsault. And goes back up.
Which is very risky.
Yeah, I think it's only paid off once for her.
And it will be a second time, perhaps. Nails the insane elbow. And it's enough.
Yeah, it seems when she is able to hit the combination, it works. But the number of times that she's gone for that and the insane elbow has been avoided. Gotta think maybe she might be slightly higher up in the card by now if she didn't keep taking that risk.
Perhaps, but we may never know. It's still a surprisingly efficient combo. 2 heavy blows to the midsection.
Yeah, there's that spinning Michinoku driver that just...
It was the open DDT.
As much as I said she might be higher, it can't be much higher. She is at 10 points. She is now tying with the Forerunners as it stands. Probably hoping some of them make mistakes tonight.
Yeah, you want to kind of hope the other Forerunners only go up to 12, perhaps.
Yeah, well, one of them definitely will, as Paige and Sasha are set to face off later tonight.
I mean, technically, they can go to 11.
They could go to 11. They could draw. We could have our first draw of the tournament.
Yeah, highly unlikely, but let's not rule it out.
Yes, we'll see how that plays out later in the night. But for now, congratulations to Kairi Sane. Well, we mentioned it in the last round. Lita also at 8 points. Now the only woman at 8 points, and definitely now hoping to win and get herself up in with the rest at 10.
Absolutely, Lita is trying to stay in the running. We can guarantee that if she doesn't, she will probably be out.
Yeah,
perhaps
be very difficult. Would come down to ties potentially. Although I feel like we're going to come down to ties no matter what in this side of the bracket. This bracket so far.
Yeah, there is sometimes a razor's edge between the points.
Yeah, this side is very close between quite a few people, and the fact there is currently 4 people all at 10, might be 5 at the end of this match, and yeah, if that's the case, you know, we'll have to look through all of the tiebreakers, and that's a lot of factors to take in.
Yeah, it'll be down to mathematics in terms of just establishing who has the best advantage.
Yeah, I believe it would likely come down to who has the most tiebreakers. So
most likely
doesn't solve our 3-way tie over in the other side, but the men's A block where we have the 3-way tie where they've all beaten each other.
Yeah, that one's gonna be very interesting to check.
I really hope someone is definitively winning at the end of tomorrow, at the end of the next week.
Fingers crossed, but now Ember Moon looking to take out Lita.
Yeah, if Ember Moon wins, she comes up in ties with Lita. In fact, both women would be at 8.
Yeah, both would be pretty much out if that was the case.
It'd be very difficult. But I think they would be out because again, even
yeah, it would be
even if it's a tie for at 11, it'd still be
3 points behind.
Still
And you can only get max 2 a round.
Yep.
Which you never wanted to lose by 1 point, but that could be the reality.
Yeah, they like even though there might be, a one tie could be all of it is. Doesn't even get a one
there
count
is
with the bridging back suplex.
there is something to be said about Ember being able to beat Lita. Lita, some would argue, defined a generation of female wrestlers.
Yeah, a lot of wrestlers tout Lita as an inspiration.
Yeah, so to be able to beat such a legend, that it can be worth quite a lot. In terms of self-worth and just confidence levels.
Like I imagine the fact that Lita is in this tournament has probably put a lot of dream matches up for people.
Absolutely, I think everyone has at least one.
Billet's post.
Double knees.
Need to be able to wrestle control again. The spear.
There's a shout out to Edge there. Built a wall slam.
And we're now looking to take control after the arm drag. Tosses Lita to the outside. We'll remind you, as well as being a 20-minute time limit, it is a 20 count on the outside. This is a G1 style tournament. It is a New Japan style tournament, and so we will be using New Japan style rules.
Indeed, Lita went for the punch, gets it countered. Sends it to the corner, running dropkick, kip up. Into the flying clothesline.
This has been quite the back and forth contest so far. I think if we were playing points, Lita might be just ahead.
Wrenching the leg there.
Yeah, the hip joint's not supposed to go that far.
Twist of fate connects.
Looks to follow up.
Yeah, Ember stuck in the middle of the ring. Hits the moonsault. Only a 2.
Yeah, it's not proving to be enough to put Ember away. No, the Twist of Fate moonsault combination has put people away before. Butterfly suplex.
Goes for the cover, only a 1.
You gotta think that all these 1 counts might start getting to Ember. Though she hasn't pulled out any major offense yet, so maybe it's okay.
Handspring. Splash misses.
She might have been looking for that cartwheel clothesline. Hurricane Rana.
Irish whip. Drops down. Gets kneed when she went for the spear.
Yeah, I'm almost countering it with a kitchen sink.
Pinfall. Only a 1.
Yeah, still only a 1 out of Lita. Diamonds carry Death Valley driver.
Yeah, the impact on the spine as well.
Piers Ember is setting up.
Eclipse.
The Eclipse connects.
Lita, I think, used to being stunned, gets off at a 2.
Just able to get the shoulder up there.
In disbelief, clothesline after clothesline, single leg drop kick.
Yeah, I think this is just firing Ember up now. Double knees avoided.
Double knees.
Side Russian leg sweep. Stayed it a second time.
Twist of fate number 2. Going for the Lita Salt, I imagine. No, goes for a body splash.
Goes for a splash and pays for it. Knees up.
Open to the corner. Countered. Snap suplex.
Maybe taking a moment to collect herself.
Went for another twist of fate, I imagine. Gets counted.
Yeah, well, could have been that the implant DDT we've seen her use. Northern Lights, but in the ropes.
Yeah, not a good situation to be in.
Arm shot sets Lita up in the corner.
Tries to go over against kicked, thrown into the corner.
But now.
Gets slammed.
That might be setting it up again.
Absolutely, it's an efficient technique, that's for sure. Eclipse connects.
Clips, but still only a 2. I thought Lita's head might have been open to the ropes there.
I don't think the ref saw it.
Straight jacket applied. The Japanese stranglehold, if you will. Kept up from Moon into a Frankensteiner.
Yeah, this has been a very back and forth contest. Now needs to work some offense of her own.
Yeah, it's now Lita getting the flurry of offense. Lita trying to fire up. Women trying to dig deep, find second wins.
What you have to do in this early contest when it goes long.
Yeah, this one is going deep. We are almost 9 minutes in.
Super kick.
Leaping elbow drop.
Good jawbreaker.
Sounds like the crowd's starting to get behind Moon.
Goes for the pickup. Hits the back.
Penalty kick to the spine.
DDT.
Yeah, short angle DDT. Might be looking for a third. Twist of fate. Goes straight into the cover.
Could be it. Only a 2.
Last second, Ember able to get the shoulder up. As we reach the halfway point on the time limit.
Ember Moon is holding on for dear life. Lita Salt connects.
Straight into the cover.
Could be it. And it is. Lita stays in the tournament. I think that means Ember Moon is out.
Most likely. It's there's only 2 points she can get, and there's a 4-point disparity. But God, did Ember put on a good show.
Absolutely.
Feel like Ember is very much the women's division's Shelton Benjamin, and the fact that she just keeps putting on these great matches, even in losing efforts.
Absolutely. I think they've had a second wind trying to survive. And when you have that wind, you've got to put everything you can into it. You can't just go 50%, so to speak. Unfortunately, it just wasn't the day for Ember Moon. Congratulations to Lita on the victory.
There's a lot of storylines going into this one. Former tag partners, both men on a streak. One man's streak must end.
Absolutely, it's never a good place to be when you have to end the streak of your friend, but tournaments have that way about them. And Bobby Roode has been on a roll,
Yeah, Bobby
unable
Roode
to win.
Yeah, on a 3-match winning streak. Able to win
Yeah,
against some of the tournament leaders. It's looking less and less likely of his ability to win. In fact, it might actually be impossible now. But God, is he putting in an impressive second half?
it absolutely is impossible for Roode to pull ahead. Black just too far ahead. But that being said, wins over Aleister Black, Bobby Roode, and Adam Cole cannot be overlooked.
But his 3-match win streak pales in comparison to the. To be fair, it was ended in the last round. Chad Gable's streak. I misspoke. I completely forgot that Andrade beat Chad Gable last round. But yeah, Chad Gable did have a 4-match win streak until last week. Well, until last round, sorry.
The question is, can he regain the momentum against a man who is just steamrolling through the competition as of recent?
Yeah, he's been taking up all the front runners, and Chad Gable is in second place. So
Yeah, we've said a lot about Chad Gable in the past. Former Olympian, one of the best workhorses in modern wrestling. But I feel as though he's come into a league of his own in this tournament.
yeah, he's been really showing the diversity in his game throughout this tournament. Like he got he got 4 consecutive wins, and I don't think he got any of those wins the same way.
Perhaps not.
I know he got one with Chaos Theory, he got one with a capo kick, he got one with a moonsault. He won all of these matches in different fashions. Just shows the number of tools in this man's game.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to make sure he's unpredictable. A lot of times in this competition, we've seen people be predictable, signpost techniques, and it has cost them.
Yeah, it's like you have these effective things, but it only takes one person to scout them well enough to take your entire game plan out.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about. It's making sure your opponent doesn't know what you're going to do, and then winning from that.
Back suplex. Leg drop. Does not even get a 1 count for asking.
Again, it is early doors.
Dead set to the outside, able to hold on. Counters the punch from Rude. picks the ankle.
Takes it down, wrenches the leg.
As well as being unpredictable, having a diverse game gives you lots of options. Always follow the match because well, you have so many strings to your bow.
Absolutely. Roode's enticing the crowd.
Diamond's carry into the flapjack. Only good for a 1. If Chad Gable is the modern many tool player, I think Bobby Roode is very much a throwback as far as the multiple tooled players go.
Absolutely, Gable's been utilizing that old school mentality of getting a match done.
TKO.
And do whatever you can.
Yeah,
I cannot knock it.
Yeah, we see these classic moves: the flapjack, the TKO, the spine busters out of Bobby Roode. Where Gable a lot more innovative offense, and again that might speak even further to Chad's in like unpredictability.
Indeed.
But Roode very much showing that there is no harm in sticking to the classics.
Absolutely not.
Gable taking advantage of Roode's positioning on the ropes. Deal some damage there. I mentioned it earlier, that spine buster.
Only a 2.
Yeah, only gets a 2 from it, but it is a very good spine buster. Just to follow up.
Glorious DDT. Floats over. Only a 2.
And it's still only good for a 2. And I think that's the other thing we've been seeing out of Chad Gable is a lot of resilience and heart. Stalling vertical suplex.
Absolutely, you've got to just question what it takes.
Roode trying to go to the top. It's the diving elbow. Prawn called.
A little locked in. Only a 2.
Belly to belly. Blocked.
Brought down.
Now taking control.
Went into the corner.
Barrage of fists and then the knee. As Gable falls. Shoots the half.
Over. Only a 2 again.
Gotta think if he hooked the legs there, he might have actually gotten it.
You indeed might have.
Decided to push his arm into the Chad's face instead. Belly to belly hits this time. Monkey flip.
Nailed it.
The counter kick. Avoided.
Missed. Yeah, that's one of these strings to bow. The 2. 3. Bobby Roode. 4 matches in a row.
Yeah, Bobby Roode now looking to beat Chad's record. a win next week will will definitely beat Chad's streak. And is 6 would be beating Daniel's streak.
Yes, it indeed would be.
Or matching Daniel's streak.
And it is impossible for him to do that, but he can at least come close.
Yeah, again, he can at very least beat Chad Gable's streak. And that would be a very impressive comeback. Yeah, see that prawn hold, that just tricky cover. Really locks up the whole body, and this is that kick out was saying that was all in the legs. Like, I think Rude probably could have won this earlier if he hooked a leg, but
absolutely, but you can't argue with the end result.
yeah, in the end, it proves not to matter.
A victory that Bobby Roode will happily take.
Well, the man that up until a few weeks ago was one of, was your forerunner.
I mean, that is true. And what a forerunner it was.
There was a couple of weeks earlier in the tournament, towards the middle of the tournament, where Kevin Owens was the sole winner.
Yeah, now he's just fighting to survive. Not the best place to be, but it's sometimes all you can do.
Yeah, there is still a chance. Although there might not be by the end of the night.
One, two. The crowd on its feet.
Adam Cole, the one man era, as he certainly sees himself. In spite of multitudes of Kyle O'Reillys, that at least.
Yeah, that has been the bane of his existence. I don't think he's even realized there is two.
And Adam Cole has been in a position where he can't win for a couple of weeks now, but hasn't let that stop him trying to rack up wins at the end.
And Cole's going to do whatever he can to score a victory, I imagine. To really put Owens' head on the chopping block. And the way DDT there by Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Owens looking to start off hot and fast. Throwing Adam Cole to the outside. Cole just a little quicker on that exchange.
It's these little things that matter.
Yeah, both men went for the punch, but Adam Cole just able to get there first.
A boot to the head there.
Yeah, just letting Owens' body fall to the ground. And we know Adam Cole's the type of man who wants to play spoiler. And if he wins, or even if he manages to take this to a draw, it pretty much takes out Kevin Owens.
Absolutely. You got to think Adam Cole will relish that fact.
Hammerlock side rush and leg sweep. Working the arm a little there is Kevin.
Neck breaker there.
DDT blocked. Owens sit out scoop soup slam. Yeah, it's some Michinoku style thing.
Irish whip into a clothesline.
What a one for asking.
European uppercut.
Got another clothesline in the corner from Owens. Snap nair.
Locking on the head.
Yeah, just putting all of his weight onto Adam Cole, making Adam Cole carry his weight. What's Kevin thinking here?
Hard to think.
It's for Cole to get to his feet. Bionic elbow avoided, and luckily Kevin Owens still lands on his feet. Inverted Impaler DDT. It's now. Adam Cole blocks.
Running forearm. Elbow to the stomach, kick to the gut.
Sends Adam Cole, pillar to post. Cole fights back. Natalya dropped brainbuster. Top of Owens' head. Dropped on the sharpest part of Adam Cole's leg. Kick to the knee. Last shot.
Yeah, the Shining Wizard crossed with a knee. Owen survives.
Driving the knee into the back of the neck.
Yeah, the disrespect of Adam Cole. Powerbomb!
Yeah, Adam Cole blows Kevin Owens a kiss, gets pop-up powerbombed for his trouble.
Only a 2. Knee to the gut there.
Adam Cole, bit of smart ring awareness there. Saw Kevin was trying to roll out, cut off the attempt.
Yeah, and it's these little things you pick up that just give you the edge.
Yeah, a few mounted punches there. Only a 1 count, and the crowd seems happy about that.
Irish whipped.
Clothesline once again to that back of that neck.
Brought to the ropes.
Kevin Owens managing to fight out of it. It's Cole off the ropes. Owens carry.
Exposed up. Stun gunned. Only a 1.
Keeps the midsection blocked. Single leg Boston crab from Cole.
Yeah, Cole Might have realized that there is power in the submissions.
Just a slap from Cole. Boot
Dragon
caught.
screwed.
Yeah, dragon screw of the boot caught. Roll up. Small package.
Only a 2, still in.
Adam Cole's starting to get frustrated, I think. I think Adam expected to put this away already.
Going for it.
Pump bundle neck breaker.
Yeah, solid landing on the knee there.
Owens looking to do it again. Pop up,
Repeat
power
history.
bomb.
One of his most efficient techniques. And it's enough. Kevin Owens staying in the tournament.
Yeah, Kevin Owens keeping himself in the conversation for now. And if depending on how things go in the last match for the men's side, it's either a one-horse race or a 3.
Absolutely.
As Aleister Black is currently at 12. If Aleister wins tonight, he might the last round might as well not happen. But if he loses, then there is all chance that Kyle O'Reilly and Kevin Owens could catch up. Then it comes down to ties.
Yeah, it's hard to say who will be the victor if that is the case. But for now, congratulations to the knockout artist Kevin Owens for scoring the victory. I'm sure he is relieved to still be in the conversation. I just realized that we drafted into the tournament both of the current women's tag team champions.
Yeah, they're also in the same block.
Yeah, that was definitely coincidence. Totally.
Yeah, Tamina's not had the best of times, but she's also not had the worst of times. Tamina's had solely average of times.
Yeah, it's something, and that's all that matters. And her opponent, the surprise forerunner of the tournament.
Yes, we'll see the other 2 forerunners in our main event, and I think the other 2 are expected. This is the dark horse.
Absolutely. I didn't think Liv would be the person to make it all the way, but every week she surprised me.
That's one of 3 women that started the night on 10. We do obviously now have 10 women on 10. Sorry, 5 women on 10. I can count.
Oh, you can most definitely count.
I can count, I just can't speak.
That is a problem.
Quick start from Tamina with a running clothesline.
Tami's trying to cut off Liv of the past there, not what efficiently.
Yeah, we know who lives levels of heart. Dragon screw.
Right. Leg drop there.
Just squeezing on the trap muscle of Liv.
Yeah, Sarah Logan has not really played that much of a role in the victories here.
Oh, since she showed up on one of the earlier rounds, she has mostly just been moral support.
Yeah, she's been just there to assist. on that mental game, having someone in the ring by you, it's been very efficient.
Top rope
And
arm drag goes for the cover. I'll tell you one.
not gonna be enough.
Short arm clothesline from Tamina.
Tamina is definitely one hell of an obstacle to fight. She is a ridiculously powerful athlete.
Yeah, I mean, as far as being in a tournament environment, Tamina probably, like, statistically had good standings.
Absolutely.
Rough landings outside, but Liv kipping up.
Yeah.
Tamina out the back. Hip toss.
And stay in the competition.
Like if Liv loses here, she's not out of it because again, half of the side is on 10.
Correct. So let's be real, that's not really the place you want to be.
Yeah, being in second on with 1 round left isn't ideal.
Absolutely not. It is not the place you want to be, but sometimes
Guillotine. I've seen this put
Liv
away
looking
a
to
few
choke out.
people.
Liv's looking to choke out her opponent.
A roll through guillotine sits them down. Let's to put her all of her like torque behind it. She gets her legs underneath her, but Tamina is able to battle her way out. Knees
Superfly
up.
splash. Missed the Superfly splash.
She didn't miss it. But Liv got the knees up.
Well, at least missed the opportunity, I should say.
Yeah, that actually might be worse.
That's gonna hit. Hit hard, cuts off the oxygen.
Yeah, put all that momentum, changes all that momentum instead of hitting Liv. It puts all the knocks the wind out of Tamina instead.
Yeah, you want to be in a good spot, but you just can't after that.
Cover on the hot shot. And he gets 2.
Lifts up. Samoan drop.
Cranking the neck now. As we start to come up to the 5-minute mark.
Open gets thrown down.
Tamina seeming to want to just slow the pace down.
Arm drag.
And then it looks like Liv ain't gonna let the pace slow. Tamina takes a retreat to the outside.
Liv is very motivated here.
Yeah, Liv using the speed advantage. Both women keep going for stuff, and Liv just keeps getting in there first. And I feel like I think that's Liv's best chance here is to use that speed advantage, get the hits in before she can get hit.
Absolutely. No, take advantage however you can.
Tamina gloating.
Perhaps not the best decision she's ever made.
Yeah, it seems like it wasn't wise. Locks it in again. Close to the ropes. But does have the arm locked. If letting go. Thinks the damage is done. Sets up for it.
Jersey curb breaker. Haven't forgotten the name of the move yet. And it's enough.
Liv's certainly got to be happy with that result.
Liv absolutely has to be a tremendous victory. Putting her ahead, potentially guaranteeing herself sole first place if there's a draw in the last women's match of the evening.
Yeah, if our main event goes to a draw, this is a massive advantage for Liv.
Absolutely, just such a great place to be.
Yes, the Dark Horse winner. Dark Horse leader, at least for now, of the women's B block, continues her role.
Absolutely, congratulations to Liv Morgan. The saddest thing is that my guy might not be able to win the tournament.
Well, by the end of this match, either Aleister Black has won
The B block.
the B block, or Lio Rush is still in with a chance.
I'm praying the latter. I'm not just saying that because I didn't pick him. I mean, I did pick Aleister Black. Totally not.
Yeah, if that is the case, we're looking Aleister Black, Adam Cole, and Lio Rush Cesaro for the final round.
What can I say about the legendary performance of Lio Rush?
Yeah, we mentioned in the other match how Kevin Owens, towards the middle of the tournament, was our sole winner. Before he was the sole winner, it was him and Lio Rush.
Yeah, Rush came out the gate early and was fantastic. But he now has to contend with the new Forerunner, or at least the modern Forerunner. And his performance has been very much enviable.
Yeah, in the A block, 3 men stand atop the tower at 12 points. But here in the B, there is only 1 man at 12.
And you are looking at him. Aleister Black.
The big difference is only one of the men in the A block was 12 going into this week, I think, or at least the week before. Like, yeah, Daniel Bryan from round 7 has been at 12 points. From round 6 has been at 12 points because he had that streak, and the other 2 have come up since.
And the thing is, the losses that Bryan has had in the last 2 weeks has reignited the chances of Drew McIntyre versus Aleister Black.
Yep.
I fear these men are now very motivated.
Yeah, the whole reason these 2 teamed up was because they have not faced at all and want to do so in the finals of this tournament. They drew opposite brackets, and they are helping each other get to the end. But it's going to be interesting over in the A block. again, we have Drew, Daniel, and Shinsuke all tied at 12. Daniel Bryan beat Drew. Drew beat Shinsuke, and Shinsuke beat Daniel. Like, there is a very close-knit tie over on the A side.
Well, I mean, I know who I want to win on the A block.
I'll be honest. I want to see the packed match. I want to see Drew and Aleister. I think as much as they want to have that match.
See, I'm hoping Rush survives. To be honest.
Honestly, if we get Rush winning the B block, I'd love to see Rush go on against Shinsuke.
That was exactly what I was going to say. You bring one of the best Super Juniors in the world against one of the best heavyweights in the world.
Yeah, against the IWGP Intercontinental Champion for the longest time.
You just have a recipe for a fantastic matchup. And that's why I'm hoping Rush can beat Aleister Black. Curb the momentum of this phenomenal athlete.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of hoping Rush wins so the last round's got more suspense.
Yeah, that too. I also would not like to have a bit of a killjoy moment.
Yeah, again, like
as much as booking it would be super easy. Go with the surprise pin here.
Aleister counters.
Black counters it. Leo pops out at the 2.
Just the leaping ability of this man. Go from
Look at that!
Yeah, Leo going from standing still to leaping in with his knee in Aleister's face in less than a second.
Yeah, Rush has this phenomenal talent of just having so much momentum. If you give him an inch, he has an entire foot.
Yeah, like Leo's legs are like springs. It's incredible.
Yeah, and not only that, I think he's one of the youngest contestants in the tournament.
Quite possible. I don't know the age of everyone in the tournament.
Neither do I, but I think Rush might just be the youngest, because I know he's 26.
Rough collision on that low crossbody.
One of my favorite techniques, drift kick.
Point of the boot seemed flush on the temple.
Only a 1 Black just kicking out.
Rainmaker DDT.
Absolutely beautiful DDT. You see Alice's head bounce off the mat there.
And the man of the hour.
Knees up.
Met the knees.
This is not what you want, Black.
Ace Crusher.
Yeah, name the leaving cutter there. That's the wrench on the arm.
If it's not Randy Orton or a member of the Bullet Club, I go with the neutral name.
That is very, very fair.
Or Kojima, because then it's the Koji cutter.
Yeah, see, I just call it the leaping cutter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like the generic name is the Ace Crusher.
No, because that's Johnny Ace's.
Yeah.
That's literally not generic.
It's kind of it's the one I hear the most often.
That's fair. I think I played too much Fire Pro because it lists as the leaping cutter. I was like, okay.
I'm surprised Fire Pro doesn't have it as the Koji cutter though.
No, the Koji cut.
Or is the Koji cutter down as the one from the corner?
Yes, I believe so. The standing attack one is just called leaping cutter.
That's fair.
That would explain that confusion. What it might have just done as the leaping cutter as well, I don't know. Because they did miss certain techniques and then re-add them. Diving elbow misses. Misses the black mass.
Yeah, didn't have it
What?
aimed correctly. I think that's the second. Like he went for a spinning kick on the outside as well that he missed.
Rush could capitalize.
This is a rare
Bad
off.
situation for Black.
This is a rare off match for Black.
Black, I don't know what he thought. I think he just forgot that Rush isn't that tall.
Yeah, like again, because he missed, but he already missed once on the outside. You think he would have been able to adjust already?
Maybe Rush was able just to move a little bit.
To get that distance.
We do say he's one of the fastest competitors, and that is all down to his placement. Oh no! What's he going for? Spinning and prettier! We haven't seen him pull this out before! And it works! Rush pulling out new techniques. Better late than never.
Yeah, I've seen the move before outside the tournament, but
Not in. There's busted Black open with it.
want to say
Black
it's called
has
the
to be
lightning
feeling the.
spiral.
I want to say it's that too, but that's just caught Black off guard completely.
Yeah, like had the height missed on the first one, Leo able to stagger out of the way on the second. Leo managing to avoid Aleister's kill shot.
Can confirm it's not the lightning spiral.
It's not. Okay, cool.
No, the lightning spiral is slightly different. I think it is just a spinning gun prettier.
So we have 4 men now to look for the B block. And Aleister still has advantage.
This is gonna not necessarily. He's lost 2 matches.
But he is at 12 and everyone else is at 10. So Aleister still has advantage.
That is true. I meant,
but
if Aleister doesn't win,
yeah, if Aleister doesn't win next week,
it might be
next
Rush.
Round, if Aleister doesn't win next round and Rush does, Rush is our winner. And I don't know how the ties with Kyle and Kevin go off the top of my head.
God, this is gonna be close.
This might come down to the wire, but congratulations to Leo for holding it on.
Agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, the final match of the evening will determine who is joint first heading into the final week of round B.
As if we get saying we get a definitive winner in this match, which we haven't had any ties so far, but it is possible. They will join Liv at 12, and will have a significant advantage going into the last week. Not to mention they will already have the tiebreaker over the other.
It is a very, very close knit competition.
And Sasha, the only one of the 4 horsewomen of NXT, drafted into the tournament.
And her opponent, a woman that was thought to be a forerunner early on, looking to reclaim that glory.
Yeah, was a forerunner in the first couple of weeks, dropped off for a couple of weeks, and then has been on a roll.
Yes, currently joint second. Was joint first. Hopes to rejoin the joint first. On a sheer skill and expertise level, it's hard to argue Paige wouldn't be able to do that this evening.
Apparently, Sasha giving Bayley a promotion to executive producer to continue that storyline.
I mean, gotta do something, I guess.
Bayley in the corner of Sasha. And the only other horsewoman we've seen is Becky Lynch in one match interfering. God, if I can
Yes,
remember
wasn't...
which.
I
But
think
I'm
it was
sure.
one with
I was
Naomi.
to say, but I'm sure Naomi was involved.
Somehow. Yeah, it couldn't have possibly have been a member of Team Bad. Now, that would have been too obvious. We're all about those Vince Russo swerves here. This is the standard drop kick.
Backdrop.
Drop down, leapfrog, clothesline.
It's the most wrestling spot we've had the entire tournament.
Followed by a backbreaker.
Yeah, Paige able to swing the momentum back in her favor. Now has that fully choke applied. Sasha fighting a way out of it.
Double elbow.
Running knee avoided. Side Russian leg sweep. Snap suplex, pulls it towards the center.
And in the elbows to the top of the head. Up. Rams the knee in.
Jawbreaker. And clothesline, gets Paige back to her feet. Ties up the arms. Bankrupt. Into the cover, full stack.
Yeah, pressing the shoulders, only a 2.
Now, this might be bad positioning, I think.
It might definitely be.
Yeah,
Backstabber, feet definitely going to be able to hit the ropes. I think Bailey just reminded Sasha of that as well.
Yeah, just
Goes to the pin, only a 2 still.
I think overconfidence might be playing a factor in that one. Just knew she could hit it, didn't wasn't thinking about where she was as she did
Yeah.
so.
You know, cockiness can be a detriment. The Shin sends Paige onto the ropes. Running clothesline.
Another leaping clothesline.
Damaging the knees there.
Yeah, the knees and the upper legs.
It's the back of the head.
Yeah, rebound Enziguri. Follows up. No, Paige able to fight out on the neck breaker.
Wait a minute. Paige Turner. Paige not taking her eyes fully off of Sasha. Still Sasha able to capitalize though.
Yeah, I think a little distracted by Bailey there. Bailey was talking. Stomping Paige's face in the tree of woe. Again stomping the thighs.
Jawbreaker. Running Hurricane Rana. Send Sasha to the outside.
Paige firing up.
Paige is just screaming every second she can.
Wait, what's Sasha going for here?
I'm making powerbomb on the apron.
Powerbomb in the apron. Oh, and follows up with the whip as well.
On the side.
Paige just getting out of dodge before she takes any more damage on the outside. Sasha looking for it again. Bankrupt.
Does not go for the stack.
Oh, just hook a leg.
Only a 2 might have been more beneficial to go for the stack.
Yeah, just all your weight on top of all of the opponent, just completely closing them up. But again, might have to quit. No, she readjusted. I think she got it straight. Put herself between Paige and the ropes.
Bank statement. Hey. Hey.
Sasha,
Wait.
no, Sasha released that.
Why did Sasha release the hold? What is Sasha thinking?
What was Sasha thinking?
Rampage! Could
Overcome.
that have been Sasha's biggest mistake? Oh,
Overconfidence again might be costing Sasha.
You know, Sasha may be one of the best female wrestlers on the roster, but she has to stop underestimating Paige here.
Yeah, stop underestimating Paige. Stop letting your ego get to you.
This is still a formidable opponent. Not a full active competitor, but still formidable. You cannot let your eyes go. You can't just think little of your opponent.
We are way past ring rust by this point.
Yeah, this is a Paige that is fired up, and I just think Sasha needs to start realizing this. Locked in the chin lock.
Yeah, back to that bully choke.
Yeah, looking to just
getting
out.
Yeah, just getting the arm under the chin, wrenching the head back.
He's applying it. Sasha, meanwhile, breaks it using the elbows. Frankenstein. Rope break.
Yeah, and for the looks of things there, Sasha is getting gassed.
Yeah, I don't think Sasha's thinking straight. I think Sasha's letting the pressure apply to her. Still able to capitalize on certain techniques, but just not able to fully.
I think Sasha thought she was going to have put it away by now. I wasn't expecting to go deep.
Yeah, we're near the 9-minute mark here.
We know Paige has gone deep in more than a few of her matches in the tournament.
Yeah, she's gone for, I believe the longest time was about 12 minutes. Paige Turner gets counted into a clothesline.
Cover.
I think Sasha's hoping the psychological effect of that. Score the win. Unfortunately not the case.
For a third time, bankrupt.
Does not go for the stack yet again. Will it cost her again? It does not. Sasha laughing at Paige.
Yeah, even in the end, still being overconfident. And don't know, that might come into play. Like, it might not be coming into play. Like, she ended up winning now, but think how quicker she could have won if she just held on to that, for example.
Absolutely, there it was, Rampage.
Like, if Sasha keeps this attitude going into the last round, it might not go well for her.
Definitely. Sasha needs to rethink the strategy a little bit in terms of how she thinks of her opponent. Because I would hate for this to cost her the win next week.
And the final round of the B block, we are our 2 forerunners. Sasha faces Alexa Bliss, and Liv Morgan faces Natalya.
That's a lot riding on it. And speaking of a lot riding on it, shall we discuss the final round for Group A?
Yes, Naomi might now no longer be in the contention, but she might be able to still play spoiler against Beth Phoenix.
Meanwhile, Dakota Kai will be hoping to beat Zelina Vega, who is, for all intents and purposes, out for revenge.
And as I said, Drew, Shinsuke, and Daniel all hoping to get the win, stay on the top. Daniel Bryan looks to do so against Samoa Joe. Shinsuke looks to do so against Finn Balor, and Drew McIntyre looks to do so against Ricochet. Three opponents that are not to be scoffed at in the slightest.
Yeah, these matches will determine the winners of the Group A bracket.
And I think notable mention as well is Shelton Benjamin versus Shawn Michaels. Just points disparity keeps Shawn out of it. Unless, like, even if I think even if everyone, all 3 of the forerunners lose, I think tiebreakers still have them beating Shawn.
Absolutely.
But the performance Shelton and Shawn have been putting on throughout the latter half of the tournament, that is going to be one hell of a match to look out for as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, with our advertising for next week done, with all our matches for this week done, for Kenny getting in the way of the final shot, this is us congratulating the winners as we wrap up our second? Well, I guess we have the finals as well, so not second to last, or third to last even, fourth to last, I guess. Yes. From me, Alex Angels, and my co-host, Mr. Radox, we wish you well as we sign off. Ta-ra.
Take care.